Okay, so I'm back with another review, and this one's one I've been wanting to get for a while. Well, I've finally tracked it down, complete second-hand, and this is MP-01, the very first masterpiece. It's all die-cast for the blue bit, so that's all steel, that's really heavy. The entire top of the cab, the bits that open for the chest plate, all metal. He's got rubber tyres on all wheels. They're really quite grippy as well, like racing slicks. Now, there's one thing I did notice for the truck, which is really cool. That is real working suspension. And on the front as well. You have to really push quite hard for that one though. There we go. It should click and then it will move, which is really cool. So this is the 20th anniversary edition of the MP-01. I got him second hand from a shop here in the UK called Retroformers, and he was complete, so I bagged him there and then, so I'm happy with that. He is my 4th masterpiece figure. Now, I didn't bring the accessories down, I've left them all upstairs so they're still out of the way. Now, I don't know if anyone understands why, but these are spring loaded and they don't seem to do anything, so I'm looking into that, but I haven't found anything yet. He does have a small fault, but I don't really care about that because it doesn't affect transformation. And that is one of these pistons pops off at the ball joint and just falls off. Doesn't bother me, but it just keeps happening. So I've tried tightening the screws up in the legs and it's done nothing. So let's get down to transformation. Well, actually, first I will show you. If you open up the windows, there is a little chair inside, which I thought was quite amusing. So to transform him, you want to flip the panels up, which are just the ones that are there, which turn into like the little steps you'd have at the side of the truck. But when they're like this, it's what helps keep it locked in the torso, which is a bit ingenious actually. So you want to bring down the chest plate, which is the faux grille. You'll want to pop up the front bumper to remove that. Now, you do get a choice with this one because it's the 20th anniversary edition. The original had a fixed bumper, so it was permanently like that. But this one has a rotator, so you could have the bumper either way in the chest. So you can have it mimicking MP-10 and have the chrome visible, or you can turn it around and you get all that moulded detail. But then you also see the screws. So it's up to you, but this is the only version of this mould that can do it apparently. Now, when I say he's heavy, he's really heavy. I did a comparison yesterday when I first got him of him with my MP-10, and this guy was like 5 times the weight of MP-10. And MP-10 has a trailer. That's the difference between them, because with MP-10, the only metal in him was the feet. This one is practically 95% metal. Now, I did have to do a repair to him when I got him, because the electronics weren't working. Oh no. Yep, that also happens too. I decapitated him. The head is on a ball joint, so you get a lot of rotation, but it's easy to pop off and put back again if you do. So you want to get that up into the chest cavity, and then like the other MP-10, the wheels fold up into the torso. But this is the one that came before MP-10, so this is where MP-10 got it from. Shut the chest. So that is the chest all done. I've chosen to have the moulded detail visible. Now you want to rotate the waist. It's on a ratchet joint. Most of the joints are ratcheted, other than the elbows and the wrists and the feet. So you want to split the legs, fold in this little plate which is sticking out in the middle. So to extend the leg, you get the fuel tank, push down on the bottom, and it extends. Right, so now down to the feet. You want to fold this panel up because it was flattened like that to keep it in place. So you fold that down. And you have to rotate the foot all the way around one way. And then you have a little heel spur which folds back there. Oh, there we go. It's gone again. Oh well, I'll fix that in a minute. And then you just fold the plate back as a filler. So yeah, that panel keeps falling off. But it's only in robot mode that it falls off, because it's way too loose. So you can see what actually came off. It's this here, but on this side. Because the legs are splitting for some reason. I think the screws may have gone. I mean, it does stay, but any movement, and it normally pulls out. So I've got to be really careful with that. So that's the feet done. Well, almost the feet done. There is another feature which I spotted after I got him, which I will show you in a minute. I'll just get the hands out. So for this, you have this little panel. You need to pop the panel down, like so, and then it slides forward, extending the hands out, and then it folds back. Now, I actually really like that because it fills the same gap and reveals moulded detail at the same time. And it's the same for the other arm. This one's a bit more stiff to get out. There we go, right. Oh yeah, unlike the other version, there was one version I saw that had a grey panel in there. Well, this one's got blue, so it matches the hands. That's one of the differences between the MP-10 and, well, MP-01 moulds. Right, so that is MP-01 transformed. Now, if you see these panels here, if I push down on the feet, they open. How cool is that? It's a self-transforming feature, so if you transform him like this and then just place him down, he will finish off the transformation for you, which I really like. So the eyes are quite creepy because you have the blue lenses, but if you look really closely, there is a little another eye behind the lens. which is kind of creepy. The articulation for this guy is actually quite impressive. The knees are double jointed, so in order to extend the leg, I've got to lift up that panel. So it goes up, and then you can bend it there for your regular movement. I like the hinges inside the knee though. You have 4 pistons on each knee, either side, as well as this bit which moves. So you can actually extend it at both joints, and then it folds under, which I really like. Look at all that mechanism just for the knees. You don't get that on an MP-10 anymore. Oh, there we go, that panel's gone again. Right, what else do we get? Yep, okay. So, there is a little feature on the arms. You get a little communicator on this arm with Bumblebee, which I thought was really quite funny. You do get moulded detail in there, so you do get like the little computer pad and everything for it. So that just snaps shut. The arms have pistons, so you've got one on the front, which will collapse to bend the arm, and you have on the back another 3, which extend when you bend the arm, which is quite cool. I like the exposed pistons moving. You also get another communicator. I forgot about this one. I don't know why they put it on here, but there's probably a reason. And this one is Starscream. Now, this guy is electronic, which really surprised me, because I wasn't expecting this guy to be electronic. He doesn't make noise, although one of the versions of him comes with an electronic display stand. Not sure which version it is, but I want to track one down. And for the electronics, all you do is open up the chest plate, lift the bumper, you will see the matrix of leadership. That matrix is removable and opens, but unfortunately I can't get it out. Saying that, let's give it a go. I can feel it wobble in there, but I can't get it. I'll just show you the feature for it then. So, you get a little button up here on the shoulder. Well, I say shoulder, it's more the body. And you push that and the matrix glows, which I thought was quite cool. Now you do have to hold the button in order to get it to glow, which I don't mind, but it would have been nice if it stayed on for a couple of seconds, so you could like take pictures of it while it's glowing. But unfortunately, if you do that, you have to have your hand in the picture. So he does have accessories, which I mentioned. I didn't bring his down, but I do have one similar. So if I get the similar one, so he comes with one of these, which is Megatron as a pistol, as a weapon. Now this one came from my Masterpiece Soundwave, but is identical to what comes with this Prime. But there's one difference. This one is entirely metal, other than the shoulder stop. and the barrel and the scope. So literally the whole pistol itself is metal. The one that comes with Prime has all the plastic bits for the, well, just the barrel is plastic for the Prime's one, and the entire gun is rubber, which I don't really like. So I probably will be swapping it out for this one. But it goes in the same way, so you can extend it and collapse in the hand. So I'm going to give it a go, see if he can actually hold it. Oops, yes, I dropped stuff. So there's his hand. Open the hand, because the fingers actually move. The thumbs are on a ball joint, so you can give a thumbs up. Oh, I did forget to mention, I need the hand up and visible like that. So you can rotate. It'll do a full 360 degrees, but you also get a swivel as well. So it you can angle it from side to side, and there is a little piston as well, which is at the back of the hand here and helps it move, which I really thought was quite fun. So back to what I was doing with the gun. You need to extend the barrel or the handle down, like so, to get it into the hand. In which case you can then try and close it up, like so. It doesn't really work well, but that's how he would hold his own one. And now it's stuck. There we go. So I like to keep the hands with the thumbs tucked and the fingers bent round, because it makes more of a fist shape. You can have the thumbs up over the fingers, but it just doesn't look right. So that is Prime. I don't really have anything to... Oh, yes I do. I have Soundwave. So let's see if I can get them together. So there's Prime. Soundwave. So that'd be head height. And... yeah. So if I move the camera... there's quite a considerable difference there. MP-01 is just massive. So that is how he would compare to the Masterpiece scale for the new Masterpiece figures, because they used MP10 as a resetting point for the entire scale of Masterpiece, because they didn't want to produce the Masterpiece figures in the same scale as this Optimus. This Optimus was literally their first attempt at a Masterpiece, and was considered to be way oversized. And he is. So if you get one of these and you want to display him with Masterpiece figures, don't go for the Masterpiece figures. Go for the alternators or Binal Tech. He scales really well with Binal Tech. Unfortunately, I don't have mine anymore, so it gives me an excuse to start collecting them again. So that was MP-01 20th Anniversary Edition Optimus Prime. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.